Syracuse football is still on the recruiting trail, and the main focus is C.J. May, a D lineman who decommitted from Notre Dame and now has Washington, Syracuse, Louisville, and Auburn as his top four. Hopefully, we can get this guy. This guy's very aggressive on the edge and has a temperament that's unmatched. And we would love to have this guy. And hopefully he will pick Syracuse to stack up that defensive end room that already has a lot of youth, that has promising potential. So hopefully CJ May signs with Syracuse and not Louisville, Auburn, or Washington. And Syracuse also picked up another recruit, a 6-foot athlete or safety, 190 pounds, Devin Kerr, a priority safety that Syracuse poured everything in to get. Talented guy, rangy, hard hitter. What is needed for the future, because Syracuse has a group of safeties, but a lot of them haven't stepped on the field yet, and a lot of them are older guys, seniors. Justin Barron and Clark. Gould is still there from Nebraska, the transfer from New Jersey, aggressive, and they're saying he looked very impressive in spring practice. So hopefully we can count on him at safety. He's a solid player. Seen him last year, but he was I think he was a freshman or a sophomore, little jittery, but this year I think his feet will be more planted on the ground due to the experience that he got last year. He can only grow and get better, so that's an upside at the position because he's young and they're still acquiring other players to fill that void as safety. Now we have Khalil Stewart, a 325, 6'4" old lineman. Aggressive, very handsy, and very physical. Well-tempered at the position. I don't see a soft demeanor. I see a guy who's trying to pulverize people at the position. And that's what I love, because Fran Brown is going out and getting these young dogs who will develop into future hogs who can open those holes. So Fran Brown, keep doing your thing, going out to get these big, solid linemen. And he's not done yet, because he went out and got Deani Scadiff, if I'm pronouncing that right. If not, sorry. A recruit out of Orlando, 6'7", 270 pounds, one of the lightest linemen besides Hahn out of CBA, the 200 guys. Everybody else is 300 plus. But I like this guy. He's good on his feet, good lateral movement, good hands. Only thing he needs to do is get in the weight room and put some weight on that body so he can be dominant up front. Fran Brown is out here doing his thing, and I respect his eye for talent, because what he brought into Georgia and what he's bringing into Syracuse, you can only love it. When you're watching the film, you can only love it. So I'm going to respect his eye for talent, because I'm seeing what he's going out to get, and I saw what he brought in the spring game, and it's a different level of talent. So I'm expecting great things from Syracuse this year, due to the fact that going out and getting pure dogs. So we can only hope for a 10-win season. Yes, I'm shooting for the stars, because I have mad respect for this team. Guys like Fidel Diggs, Kyle McCord, Marlo Wax, Justin Barron, and Aronde Godson, Zeed Haynes, and Jackson Meeks, and Umari Hatchet. Even Devin Brown, if he returns. These guys are stacked. People are not talking about it, but all they were missing was a quarterback and a healthy defense with depth. So I can't wait till the season starts, because things are looking very up in Syracuse. And I'm very excited, just like the rest of the fans. There's a lot of buzz around Fran Brown and the coaches that he brought in. And we can only hope that this translates to the field. But I'm guessing it will, because I like the guys that he went out and got. And I like the quarterback and the quarterbacks of the future who will be in develop, like Williams and Carney, two good guys. And I won't sleep on the walk-on, A.J. Miller, like what I've seen from him. And they're definitely building depth at the running back room, wide receiver room, defensive end, and defensive line. The offensive line are the two things that people worry about the most, offense and defensive line. But I'm hoping these guys can pan out. Definitely know Fidel Diggs on the defensive side is a treat. Jobity, King Joseph, Simmons, and the rest of the defensive ends and the up and coming linebackers that show plenty of promise in the spring game, especially Sparrow and the young guy Wembley looks pretty good. And Caden Bailey is on injury reserve, and he was a solid player in the bowl game when he was only a freshman. Or yes, was it a freshman or a sophomore? A freshman. And he can only get better. And he comes from a good pedigree, the Baileys, Champ and Boss Bailey. So we're looking forward to getting him out there and the rest of the young guys. And they also added Fatim Diggs, Fidel Diggs' brother, and another guy by the last name of Brown. I watched this film, very physical guy in the likings of Marlo Wax. So I definitely think we're in good hands with the new coaching staff that's very youthful and connects with the player. So only thing I see is an upside for Syracuse football. Until the next time, guys, let's go Qs. Let's go.